So here we go, guys. It's time for the FA Cup third round. It's the furthest we've ever reached, and we've been drawn away at Newcastle United at St James's Park. Can we do the impossible and somehow beat a Premier League side? I highly doubt it, but let's just see what we can do. So, welcome back then, guys, to the Stones rolling on up, and now to episode 33. As I've just said, it's arguably the biggest game in probably the club's history, definitely in terms of the save, that's for sure. It's the FA Cup third round, and we have Premier League opposition in Newcastle United. It's going to be one hell of a game. We're probably going to get completely battered, I expect. I highly doubt we'll even score, but who knows. We managed to get past Leyton Orient after that ridiculous game or pair of games last episode. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend going and seeing it. It was unbelievable, and I have barely recovered it, and it's almost a week later since I actually recorded that. Still, I cannot believe that match. Since then, though, guys, we've actually been on a really good run of form. Of course, we had a little bit of a shaky kind of spell after we had actually got our first defeat in forever, and we have now recovered, that's for sure. So, of course, last episode, of course, was the Leyton Orient game and then its subsequent replay. And then we've played 4 games in between. We've since played Torquay United, Aldershot, Sutton United and Bromley. We first of all played Torquay. We beat them 4-0, completely demolished them, played really well. Jamie Thomas had a hat-trick, really comfortable performance. Ike, the new signing up front, he's scored again. He's been a revelation since he's arrived, that's for sure. We then played Aldershot Town, and we did slip up a little bit here. We got a little bit unlucky, really. We were 3-1 up at half time, and then the game finished 3-3. The second half they came out, they changed their formation, and then we couldn't score anymore. They scored twice against us. Had a really unlucky own goal in this. Joe Day was credited with the own goal, but it really was, it was one of the defenders' fault. I can't remember which one. It might have been Stephen O'Connor. He just blasted the ball into Stephen O'Connor's back, and it went into the back of the net. So really unlucky in that game, really not to get all 3 points, but it wasn't a bad performance. We did play well, just got a little bit unlucky. Then played Sutton United, smashed them 3-0, really comfortable performance. Jamie Thomas and Mark McGuinness with the goals. And then played Bromley, and we beat them away 2-0. Ike Ugbo with another goal. I think he's got something like 5 goals in 4 games, or 6 goals in 4 games. He's on really, really good form, really playing well, and just making the team a whole lot better since his arrival. As a result, in the National League from those 3 games, we are sitting in 4th, but we have got 2 games in hand. We had another game postponed, annoyingly, and now with the FA Cup as well, we've got another game being rearranged. So we are currently 6 points behind in first place, but we have 2 games in hand, so if we win those, we'll be back up around first or second place, depending on goal difference. So it will be close, but we're looking good currently, and we're also really clear of 8th place, so we should definitely be in the playoffs, hopefully, provided we don't have some horrendous run of form going to the end of the season. But, of course, the thing we're all wanting to see is the FA Cup third round game at St James's Park. So let's take a look at our tactics for this match here. So in terms of tactics, I have gone pretty much full strength. I am taking a bit of a risk. I am going to play Julie in net. As I've said previous episodes, I like having the backup goalkeeper in for the cup games. Even when we're playing higher opposition, I still like to do it. So Julie is going to stay in net currently. We've got Dion Sanderson, Buddy Joel and McGuinness at the back. We then got Joel Seen at right back, Danny Preston at left back, the usual kind of back 5 really that we're kind of getting used to seeing, that's for sure. And we've got Maddie Smith and Alfie Payne in midfield. Then Wayne Rooney as that Engontrol in attacking midfield. And then we have Jamie Thomas and the revelation striker Ike Ugbo up front. You can see they've played 5 games, got 6 goals, and 8.1 average rating across those 5 matches. He has just been unbelievable. The scouts now rate him as a 4.5 star player, apparently better than Wayne Rooney. I don't really believe that, but he is very, very good. So I'm hoping we can do something in this game. I'm not changing how we play tactically. I know that could be a big risk, but it's always kind of the thing, like smaller teams always kind of have to weigh up. Do you go defensive and try and just hold out, maybe go to penalties or replay, or do you go for it? And I'm much more dependent that I'd rather go for it and try and see what we can do. We may get smashed 5-0. We may nick a goal and then win it 1-0. Who the hell knows? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to go for it. I want to use the tactic that I play and that the team knows. I don't want to change it up just for one game. I don't think it makes sense. So let's see how we do at Newcastle here. So let's submit our side then, and we'll see how Newcastle United line up against little old Maidstone here today. So we are at St James's Park. I think it was something like 30,000 seats were sold. So we hopefully should get a lot of money for this game. They are matching us with the exact same formation. They're going with a 5-2-1-2. They have got a few youngsters in there though. Shackleton, they've got Matt Clark in there. Isaac Hayden playing at centre-back as well. They've got Freddie Woodman in net. So they aren't playing a full strength side. It's still a side far, far superior to us. They've got Alan St Maximan up front, who is just so good in FM. So, and also got Amir on there as well. So the likelihood is they probably will stick a good few amount of goals past us, but maybe we can get a little bit of luck. Who knows here? Let's get into the dressing room. I'm going to say to them, we've got nothing to lose because at the end of the day we haven't. I'm going to say I have faith in them, and I do. So let's see how we get on. Right, here we go. We're walking out at St James's Park. We're in the purple because, of course, we are away. Newcastle in their traditional black and white stripes. So, I mean, we survived the opening 5 minutes of the game. That's a positive start. That is very good to see. You may notice, by the way, hang on, before I get into this, let's see what happens. It's highlight here. Okay, Dion Sanderson has cleared it. Up to Jamie Thomas with the ball here. Come on, Jamie, what are you going to do with it? He's been tackled. Not surprisingly. Almira now on the ball. He's probably just going to run rings around the defenders. He has absolutely wasted that though. I was going to say though, guys, you might notice a change in the room. As I had mentioned in previous episodes, I was in the process of moving. I have now finished moving. Please be careful there, Judy. Thank you. And so I am now at my new house. This is like a new kind of office setup, I guess I've got. So this is where I'm going to be based now. And thankfully, I don't think any of the scheduling for the Stones Run Up has been upset. So hopefully you should have all been able to keep up to date with it. And this should be out come Friday, providing there's no issues. And yeah, so hopefully that's all okay there. And I have also got a new microphone as well, so hopefully you should notice a little bit difference with the sound quality. I've got a Blue Yeti now, so it should hopefully be a little bit better in terms of how it sounds. Fingers crossed. You have to let me know in the comments below if the sound is any better or not really. And Alan St Maximan has scored. I did mention at the beginning he is very good on FM, and unsurprisingly he has scored. But he did survive 12 minutes though before the Premier League opposition broke us down. So I mean, not too bad there. I'm going to skip the replay though. Just going to say demand more. I think Newcastle are managed by Chris Wilder, so of course current Sheffield United boss in real life. So I'm not surprised they are playing a 5 at the back because Sheffield United have been doing that in real life previous year or previous season even, and they did it to great effect. So not really surprised to see them doing that there. Great tackle, Danny Preston. What are you going to do with it though, son? He's lumped it up. Come on, Ugbo. He's won it. Come on, Ike. Matty Smith, there's a big amount of space there for Joel Senior. Come on, Joel Senior. Oh my days, that's not who you want to be having shooting, is it? Deary me. It's a shame he didn't pass it to Jamie Thomas to have a go because he was in a decent position there. So Maximan, corner, and Fabian Scher has scored. I think it had a little deflection as it went in. That is unlucky for us. I mean, we're not out of it, not yet. I mean, if he gets the 3-0, I'd say, yeah, we probably are out of the game. But, I mean, we haven't been awful. I am wondering if we should go a bit more direct, though. I think we will do. Let's go a bit more direct, because, of course, we're not going to be getting much out of this. I am also wondering if we should go with wingers and try and, obviously, utilise the fact they're only playing the wing-backs, because currently we're matching their formation, so we're never going to beat them for skill or ability, that's for sure. Joel Senior ball in. Hang on. Oh, Danny Preston. How did he not score? I know he's a left-back, but that's awful. Oh my goodness, he should have scored there. So Maximan free kick in. We have got it cleared, but Longstaff here with it. It's out to Maximan, gives him so much space. You cannot give him that much space because he will punish you. Right, let's change up how we're playing. We're going to go, I think, we'll put Ike on that side. I'm going to take off, who do I want to take off? I'll take off Buddy Joel maybe. We'll put you on the right. We'll bring on a Malazor. We'll put Jamie Thomas up like this. We'll pull the wing backs back to be full backs, I think. And we'll go for it like this, I believe. In fact, I'll put Ike as the inside forward on attack there. And do we put out? We'll put Alfie as a defensive deep line playmaker. Go a bit more balanced instead. And we'll focus play down the wings, go much wider. See if that helps at all. It might not, it might do. We'll have to just wait and see. You never know. It's 3-0 now. I mean, there's nothing to lose at the end of the day, is there? Julie Andrews goal kick up to Malazor. I'm hoping now we can utilise this space on the wings, to be honest, because, of course, they have only got those wing backs. We've now got wingers or inside forwards and wing backs or full backs. So hopefully it might work. I don't know. It's just really just clicking buttons and hoping for the best, really. But you never know. Ugbo wins the header there to Alfie Payne. Out to Danny Preston. Come on, Danny, what are you going to do? He's got it out to Ike. Come on, get it in the box. You've got a Malazor and Jamie Thomason. It's going to Malazor. Oh, it's just over. If he scored then just before half-time, it would have given us a slight chance. Well, we are going into half-time at 3-0 down. I mean, in terms of stats, although they have been pretty dominant, it's not been complete carnage. We haven't looked awful. So I'm not too disappointed with that. I wonder if I do just say something that was absolutely terrible just to see if it can give him a bit of a kick up the backside. Let's say that. Let's see if it can work. And I think we'll leave it as it is for now. We'll go out into second half, keep the new formation. It's another St Maximin free kick. And that's going to be a pen, isn't it? Yep. It is a penalty. Oh, it's got VAR as well. Everyone's favourite invention. And it's 4-0. That is definitely game over now. Deary me. I'm just going to put some positives to see if we can maybe go and nick a goal, maybe. I don't think we will. I think we can safely say we are going out of the FA Cup at the third round stage. But to be honest, it's not been a horrendous shame. The scoreline, I think, does favour Newcastle quite significantly. It's not a 4-0 game in terms of the stats, that's for sure. But they've just put their chances away. We've had 2 or 3 really good, or definitely that Danny Preston chance. That was a sitter, and we should have scored that. And that could have changed the complexion of the game, really. If we scored that before half-time, you never know. But we didn't get it, so it's probably going to be definitely going to be game over, unless there's a miracle like nothing else ever seen before. Danny Preston with the ball here. What's he going to do with it? He's going to lose it, I reckon. Oh no, he's giving it to Alfie. Back to Rooney. Out to Danny Preston. Back to Alfie Payne. Come on, Alfie, we're going to do with it. He's whipped it in. Malazor in a lot of space. Come on, Justin. Justin Malazor has scored against Newcastle United. Come on, Justin. Come on. There is a very, very, very slight hope. Very unlikely, but it makes it look a bit nicer anyway. Hang on though, Joel Senior throw in here. We score a second, then I mean you never know. Hang on, Ugbo is not winning that. You're not going to beat Fabian Schär in the air, are you? Oh, what? Oh my goodness, what a mistake. Jamie Thomas has scored. I'm in a little bit of disbelief really. I can't believe their midfielder just basically just set up Jamie Thomas. Maybe he had a bet on that Jamie Thomas would score in this game. But I don't know, was that Longstaff who passed it back? It was Matty Longstaff. Just come on the pitch. Literally goes, here you go, Jamie, have a goal. Awful play by Newcastle there. Right, I think we need to make another change. Who do we bring on? I don't know what we really do, to be honest. I mean, we could take off Ugbo, but I think that really does weaken us if we do that. Maybe we change. Let's push the fullbacks up. Then we're making wing-backs once again. I'll bring on Charlie Seaman, I think. We'll go like this. I'm going to make Sanderson on cover instead. And I think that's all we're going to change just for the minute. Makes us a little bit more offensive. Gives us a bit more ability on that right-hand side. With Charlie Seaman, a better play going forward than Joel Senior. Not as good defensively, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter defensively. We've conceded 4 goals. Is it going to be another goal for Newcastle here? That's a good... Oh, that's so unlucky. That was a really good challenge by Preston. And Nathaniel Klein just kind of got a bit lucky, rode the challenge and then got it into Almiron. Definitely has killed the game off there. But 5-2 looks better than 4-0, I'd say. Let's go attacking. Sod it. I mean, there's nothing to lose. Oh, don't tell me they're going to score another goal from a free kick. Oh, Julia Andrews made a save. She's actually made a save. That's the first one I think she's done all game from Julie there. We still have one more sub. I don't really know what to do with it, though, to be honest with you. Is the colour actually going to continue here? It looks like it might do, you know. And Malazor, there's a lot of space if you can get the overlap of Charlie Seaman there. Oh, no. Oh, no. The highlight is continuing. It's going to be another Newcastle chance. But Julie has done her job and she's kept hold of the ball there. Oh, another highlight. This game is just full of them at the moment. Danny Preston throwing to Ugbo. I might take Ugbo. He's not had a brilliant game. Preston with it here. What's he going to do with it? Back to Alfie Payne. He's lumped it up. Jamie Thomas is on the ball. Jamie Thomas. Oh, it's a good save by Freddie Woodman. I think he was offside. Yeah, he was. I think we'll take off Ugbo. We'll bring on Wishart. We'll make him an attacking winger. And I think that's all we're going to do. I'm not going to change anything else. I don't think it'll make any difference. But we'll bring Wishart on for the last few minutes. Give Ike a bit of a rest. And is that counting? No, it's going to be disallowed by looks of it by VAR. Yeah, no 6th goal there for Newcastle. been disallowed for offside. That probably will be the end of the game, I reckon. It certainly is. But I will take that. We weren't entirely outclassed. The scoreline majorly favoured Newcastle. It wasn't a 5-2. I mean, you look at those stats, it was pretty even. Newcastle probably just about edged it, but they just put their chances away. We didn't. If you think about that Danny Preston miss earlier on in the game, it could have been a different story. But I'm going to say to them, we were the underdogs, you gave your best effort, and they all liked that. So not bad from us. We definitely did ourselves proud there in the FA Cup. That is for sure. But we are now out of it. Our FA Cup journey is officially over. What was the attendance? It was 23,500, so still very good attendance. That would have done the finances as well to go, I would imagine. Let's have a quick look at them. We've got 360 grand in the bank. We've been given apparently £365,000 in gate receipts. So that's basically entirely saved our season because we were very, very close to going into the red. So that has very much done us a favour there. That is for sure. But we still have a league game coming up next. I think it's away at Havant and Waterlooville, who are possibly bottom of the league. So let's get to that game and see how we do in the Vanarama National. So after that FA Cup game, we're now here ready for our league action once more. And tactically, I have changed up the side somewhat. I've put Joe Day back in there. I've dropped Dion Sanderson because he had a very poor game last game. He was the lowest rated player on the pitch. So I've decided to drop him for Stephen O'Connor. I've kept Buddy Joel Mark McGuinness at the back. And I've put Charlie Seaman in at right back instead of Joel Senior. Danny Preston keeps his place at left back. Then Alfie Payne and Maddie Smith in midfield with Wayne Rooney just in front. And then the usual pair up front in Jamie Thomas and Ike Ugbo. Very strong side. I've also put Stephen Kinsella back onto the bench. He's just arrived permanently from Bohemians. So he's back into the squad. So he's now on the bench in place of Wishart, because he can play both flanks rather than just the left as Wishart can do. That's how the squad is lining up though. Let's get into this game and get back on track in the league. So let's submit our side and see how Havant and Waterlooville line up. So we've got to give Stephen Kinsella a number. So I'll give him number 7. That's what he had before. Let's submit that there and then we'll get into the match here. So they're going with a 4-2-3-1. So we hopefully should be able to break that down. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get into the dressing room. I'm going to say assertively we are favourites for a reason. We are, because Havant and Waterlooville are either bottom or second bottom, I believe. So we should definitely be beating them here today. So we are away, but we are in the amber and black. Let's get the game started as a highlight straight away here at the beginning of the match. So let's see what happens. Is it going to be for us or for Havant? This is one of our games in hand. It was one of the postponed matches. I think previously it was waterlogged pitch. That's why it got postponed until just now. So hopefully we can win this game and catch back up with Yeovil at the top. Yeovil recently, actually, when we just played Newcastle, they played AFC Fylde. So obviously the two teams competing at the top, and they did beat Fylde. So Yeovil are very much the team to beat currently. Ike went for a bit of a run there, didn't manage to beat his man. Mark McGuinness though wins that header up to Danny Preston. Let's see, so Alfie Payne to Wayne, out on the wing there to Charlie Seaman. Don't make a mess of it there, Seaman, thank you very much there. Alfie Payne to Danny Preston on the left. Come on, Danny, what are you going to do with it? He whips it in to Charlie Seaman, who just gets the ball over the bar. That's very unlucky for Charlie. That's the first highlight of the game done and dusted. We're now kind of whizzing through the opening few minutes now. Haven't seen any more highlights. We're now way past the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to say to them to demand more and see if we can actually do anything other than that opening chance. Currently, the game is just whizzing by and we're not creating anything whatsoever. We're absolutely dominant in the game though in terms of stats. We're just not seeing anything. We just had 3 shots there apparently, but we didn't see a single one. So I don't quite understand how that happened. We got another highlight here though. Charlie Seaman whips the ball in. Ike Ugbo just over the bar. It's very unlucky from Ike. That is how he scored a lot of his goals, is from headers. He's, I think, 6'1" or 6'2". He's very good in the air. So I'm not surprised that he does get a good few goals from headers. And Buddy Joel has just tripped, or shoved even apparently, the young striker up front. I think they had a regen striker, Moscow or something his name is. But can Joe Day in net save the penalty? Here he goes. Oh, he got a hand to it as well. Oh, Joe Day. It's really unlucky for him. Really bad luck there. He got a hand to it, but just couldn't tip it past the post. I'm going to say creative, because we haven't seen anything since the opening minute of the game, other than that Havant and Waterlooville penalty, and somehow the team which just had 2 shots, 1 on target, which was a pen, is leading against a team which had, I think, 15 shots, I think I just saw it said. They're going to have another chance here, Havant and Waterlooville, or are we actually going to get the ball back from them? Come on, guys, they're bottom of the league. Can we not screw this game up, please? Right, O'Connor's lumped it up to Ugbo. Come on, playing Jamie. Or he's going alone, and he's absolutely scuffed that. Ah, that's frustrating. Look at the utter domination. Somehow we're not leading this game. Flipping out, right, dressing room. We're going to get angry. Team talk, aggressive. Show me something else. They all apparently reacted quite well there. So hopefully that rocket up the back so I can actually sort them out. They have changed their formation now, haven't they, Waterloo? They've gone a 5-3-2. And because of that, taking Buddy off, we're going to go like this. Ike on the left, in the side forward attack. We're going to do exactly as we did against Newcastle. And we're going to go like this. Let's pull the wing backs back along these lines here. Going to go good team talk, give a bit to make a real difference and see if that helps out at all. Because they're playing a 5 at the back, we can now kind of dominate those wing areas. I'm actually going to say just go even wider actually. Got a highlight though. Charlie Seaman with it up to Wayne. Seaman with it again here. What he's going to do is whipped it in to Ugbo, who has scored his 7th goal, I think, in 7 games. Come on, Ike. He is so good for this level and for this team. He just works perfectly. And on that inside forward roll, he's cut inside and he's got the header in, doing exactly what I wanted him to do. Really good goal there. Really pleased with that. Going to say get creative. Come on. Can we go and get that second goal? We've had 26 shots and we've scored 1. They've had 2 shots and scored 1. Just fantastic there. Charlie Seaman throwing no. Maddie Smith with it here. Seaman with it again. He's whipped it in to Jamie Thomas. It's 2-1. We've come back. Jamie Thomas with his 23rd goal of the season. Charlie Seaman with his 2nd assist of the game. Playing very, very well even. Doing a very good job out there at right back. That is for sure. I'm going to make another change. Who do we take off? Take off Mark McGuinness for Sanderson then. And make him a cover defender, I think. Say, I have faith in you. Hopefully, there's a highlight. I was about to say, hopefully we can see this game out. But let's see what happens here before I decide to make another change. If we don't concede, I might take off Wayne Rooney and bring on Sam Corn, I think. Come on, get the ball. Wayne's won it. Come on, Jamie Thomas. Really good pass there from Wayne. Oh, Jamie, that should have settled the match there, mate. That's really poor. Really, really poor from Jamie there. Right, Wayne corner, though. Come on, you've got Sanderson at the far post there. You're not winning that, unfortunately. Okay, Ike's got it now. What you can do with it is a highlight. It's going to continue as it's going to be a normal Football Manager highlight where nothing actually happens after a corner. Malazor to Smith to Payne. That's not going to anyone, is it? Charlie Seaman with the ball again on the right. And, as per usual, Football Manager just teasing us and not actually giving us a highlight. I'm going to say you go balanced. And we'll take off Wayne. We'll bring on Sam Corner. But I might put him as defensive, actually. Let's make him a balling midfield on defend. And I'm going to just pull back a Malazor to an inverted winger on support. I don't want to go, of course, I want to go balanced. There we go. Come on, let's just see this game out, please, lads. Let's just get the 3 points. Let's catch back up with the likes of Yeovil and Fylde and get the job done here against the weakest team in the league, please. Go, Ike's got it here. I don't know if it's actually a highlight or just because I've changed the tactics. Malazor with it now. It's going into it's a pen, surely? It is a pen. Jamie Thomas is taking it. Of course, Wayne's just come off the pitch, so he won't be taking the pen. Come on, Jamie. Just seal the game up here, please. Jamie Thomas, he's scored. Get in there. That should be game over now. I'm going to put some cautious as a result. I'm going to say put a bit of time wasting, be more disciplined, and we'll take off passing space. That should kill the game off now. I hope at least, but you never know. We may find somewhere throwing this game away. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we just see this out now and we get within 6 points again of Yeovil. Come on. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. It looks like, yes, come on. We've done it. 3-1. Really good performance. Really pleased that we just absolutely demolished Waterloo. But it took way too long to score, but once we did, those floodgates properly did open. So that's good there. So they're done brilliantly to come back. They all look happy with that. That is really good to see. It keeps us in 4th place. We are, as I say, 6 points behind Yeovil with 2 games in hand still, and we still have a chance of catching up with Yeovil. Let's have a quick look at the schedule though and see what we're going to come back for next episode. So I reckon we have Wrexham early in February, and Wrexham are in 3rd place. They're one of the teams competing with us at the top of the table, so I think we'll definitely be coming back for that. And I've also seen we do have Ebbsfleet at home at the end of January. So I think what we'll do is we'll come back next episode for the Ebbsfleet derby game at the end of January, and also the top of the table clash against Wrexham at the beginning of February. So that's what we'll come back for next episode. So guys, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. I think overall you've got to say it's been a pretty decent performance from us in both those games. Of course, we couldn't do the impossible. We couldn't get past Premier League Newcastle, unfortunately. It would have taken a miracle, that's for sure. But a 5-2 defeat away at St James's Park isn't that bad. We scored 2 goals against a Premier League side, so you have to admit that is pretty good, to be honest, for a National League side to be getting 2 goals against a Prem team. I'm at least very happy with that performance. And also we then just played Havant at Waterlooville and we got the job done against them in the end. We weren't overly convincing until the latter half of the game, but we got the job done in the end and keep ourselves in the hunt for first place. Of course, we have still got those 2 games in hand with Yeovil, so hopefully by the time we come back for the next episode we would have played those games and may find ourselves either at the top of the table or very much challenging. We'll have to of course wait and see, but hopefully we can be up all around there anyway. Of course, next episode we will have the local derby against Ebbsfleet and facing off against title-chasing Wrexham, so it'll be a very tough pair of matches. However guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do leave a like on it, and also let me know down in the comment section as well, number 1, what you thought of course of the FA Cup game. Were we as unlucky as I am thinking we were? And also let me know about the mic in terms of if you think the sound's any better or not, because if it's not, I can then obviously have a look and see if I can change anything with the mic settings, because I'm still a bit new to using the mic, that's for sure. Finally though guys, if you are looking forward to seeing more of the Stones Rolling On Up series, then do subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything Stones Rolling On Up. I have also just released an experiment video that would have come out I believe yesterday, so Thursday. So if you do like experiments, then do go over and have a look at that. There should be a link to it up on the screen in a moment if it isn't already, which will take you to that video for you to have a look. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.